And today's roll and write game we're going to look at is called Qwinto. Hello? Yeah? It's Qwinto, the card game. So you don't roll dice, but it's a roll and write, flip and write. Okay, so here we have Qwinto Das Kartenspiel, or Qwinto, the card game set up for a two-player game between me and Lego Jar Jar and his giant 1990s mobile phone. You set up 4 cards in a 2x2 grid here. After shuffling this deck of cards, you will then give your players a hand of 3 cards, which I've done here, and at that you are ready to begin to play. And here is a completed previous game. So there's red and yellow and purple, which I might call blue on occasion. I'm colourblind, so bite me. The game will end when 2 of the rows have been filled out, or a player has taken all the minus penalties here. So if you can't put anything, or choose not to put anything in the 3 rows, then you cross one of these off. It's the same as Quicks, if you see my Quicks run through. If you haven't, I'm sure there's a link somewhere, possibly. I don't know how YouTube works. And so when the game ends, if you have filled out all the row, you will get the highest number. So if we'd have done this, we'd have got a 12. However, we've not filled anything in, so you just count the number of spaces that you've actually put a number in. So that's 5 points. Same for the yellow and same for the purple. So it's 8 and 6 points respectively. The numbers in each row cannot repeat in the column. So there can be no 9 in that column, which you'll notice there isn't. No 10 in that one. However, if you have filled all 3 in the column, and one of those columns is a pentagram, you will get that number of points as indicated here. You'll then take away any negative points, and that will be your total over there. Whoever's got the highest wins. Now to do so, we have a deck of cards. So I've randomly chosen to go first. So here's my hand of cards. I have a grey 4, a purple 5, and a red 0. And I have to place one of these cards on any one of these existing cards. So I'm going to stick this purple 5 here, and then shout out the value of this L shape and say, so anybody can have a yellow 15, a purple 15, or a red 15. So the active player will go, I'm going to have a purple 15, and I'm going to write it here. Lego Jar Jar can also choose to do the same. It's only the active player, if they choose or can't put one down, that have to cross one of the things out. So Lego Jar Jar is going to have he's going to be a bit more ambitious. And he's going to go for a red 15 here. Okay. Now I draw from the deck of cards back up to 3. The active player passes to Lego Jar Jar. So this is his cards. He's got a 0, 0, and a -2. Now, if you have 2 cards of the same value, you can put them both down in your turn, which could change the number on the L quite dramatically. You'll then draw back up to 3. But in this case, I think he's rather cleverly going to do this. And he's going to go this way. So the only option is red because grey is not a colour. So Lego Jar Jar shouts out 6 plus 1 minus 2, that's 7, 6, that's 5. I think. Hey, it's Friday. Sums. So he shouts, red 5. Yes, I resisted doing the obvious joke. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, he's going to write a red 5. But not there because somebody's already put a 2 in. He's going to put the 5 here. And then he draws back up to 3 cards. And then the active player passes over to me. There's pencils everywhere. Alright, let's see what we got. This and this and this. I could do with a purple. I don't have a purple. There you go. So we can make a purple 15, which is no good because we could put that there. And then we could say 11 plus 5 purple 15. However, I'm going to guess that we could put this here. There we go. So I'm going to go this L. So 5 plus minus 2 is 3 plus 0 is 3. So I say red or purple 3. Well, Lego Jar Jar curses because he's already got this 2. Let's pretend they put that from a previous round. It's just on the sheet by accident. It's kind of half completed sheet. But he can't put 3 there because it has to be lower than a 2. So he will go for a purple 3 here. And then I will go for a purple 3 here as well. I will then draw back up to 3 cards. And it's Lego Jar Jar's turn. Yeah. Now, if you ever go below 0 or below, you're not allowed to put that number down. So if you put here and went this direction, that would be minus 2. He would have to put a cross in one of his things. That would be silly. However, he could go there and say yellow, red, or purple 5. So he will have a purple 5 in the pentagon. And I will also have a purple 5 in the pentagon. So if you run out of cards, you leave the top set on, you take all the cards from underneath them and you shuffle them back into another draw deck. And as I've said at the start of the game, it ends when you've completely filled out 2 rows or somebody has put down or minus 4 things. So that's the 2. So you either have to 2 colours completely filled or all 4 minus 5 points filled. That will trigger the game end. Whoever totals the points up as discussed at the start and has the highest is a winner. So that's how you play Qwinto, the card game. What do I think? Well, again, as per Quicks, it's like £5, £6, £7, £8, something like that. That's a fair amount of enjoyment in a little box for that amount of money. Personally, I prefer Quicks, but I do like the illusion of more choice from the cards. So they both have a place in my collection, which is why I own them both. What do you think? Well, there you go. I think it's cold, so I'm going to end this video and catch you later. Cheers.